One single company built everything from the jet-age airliner to strategic bombers, iconic jumbos, stealth fighters, massive helicopters, and even autonomous drones. This is every Boeing aircraft ever made. The 737 is the most produced jet airliner in history. Short to medium-range aircraft used by airlines worldwide, seating roughly 85 to 220 passengers depending on variant. First flown in 1967 and still in production with over 11,000 built. The iconic jumbo jet was the world's first wide-body airliner. It carried over 400 passengers and revolutionized long-haul travel. Built from 1969 to 2023, with 1,574 produced. The 747 defined an era of mass air travel. The 757 is a narrow-body jet with long range and strong performance. Popular on transatlantic routes, it typically seats 180 to 230 passengers. About 1,050 were built between 1981 and 2004, known for powerful engines and excellent climb capability. The 767 is a wide-body twin-engine jet used for medium to long-haul flights and cargo. It seats around 200 to 300 passengers and remains heavily used as a freighter. Over 1,300 built since 1981, with freighter production ongoing. The 777 is a large long-range wide-body jet known for powerful engines and reliability. It carries 300 to 400 passengers and became a backbone of long-haul travel. Introduced in 1995, with around 1,700 built and still in production. The 787 uses advanced composites for fuel efficiency and comfort. It flies long distances with fewer passengers, typically 240 to 330. First delivered in 2011, with over 1,100 built so far and production continuing. The 707 was Boeing's first successful jet airliner and started the jet age in the late 1950s. It cruised around Mach 0.8, carried about 140 passengers, and was used heavily by airlines and militaries. Around 1,000 built between 1958 and 1979. The 717 is a small, efficient short-haul jet originally designed as the MD-95. It typically seats around 100 passengers and is known for reliability and low operating costs. About 156 were built from 1998 to 2006. The 720 was a shortened, lighter version of the 707 meant for shorter routes. It flew faster than most airliners of its time, but didn't sell well. Only 154 aircraft were produced between 1960 and 1967. Designed for smaller airports, the 727 has 3 rear-mounted engines and excellent short-field performance. It carried 130 to 180 passengers and became extremely popular worldwide. Over 1,800 were built from 1963 to 1984. The trijet configuration became iconic. The 247 was one of the first modern airliners with all-metal construction and retractable landing gear. It carried about 10 passengers and introduced streamlined design. Only 75 were built in the early 1930s. It revolutionized airline travel standards. Based on the B-29 bomber, this was a luxurious post-war airliner. It carried around 100 passengers and featured sleeper cabins with spiral stairs to a lower deck lounge. 55 were built from 1947 to 1950 for premium transcontinental routes. The Model 40 was Boeing's first aircraft to carry passengers alongside mail. A biplane with an enclosed cabin for 2 passengers, it won the San Francisco to Chicago airmail contract. About 80 built from 1925 to 1932. It launched Boeing Air Transport. The Model 80 was Boeing's first aircraft designed specifically for passengers. A trimotor biplane carrying 12 to 18 passengers with heated cabin and lavatory. 16 built from 1928 to 1930. It introduced flight attendants in 1930. The 307 was the first pressurized cabin transport aircraft allowing flights above weather at 20,000 feet. It carried 33 passengers using B-17 wings, tail, and engines. Only 10 were built in the late 1930s. It revolutionized high-altitude commercial flight. The 314 was a massive flying boat used for long-distance ocean routes. It carried passengers in luxury across the Atlantic and Pacific, with sleeping berths and dining rooms. Only 12 were built between 1938 and 1941 for Pan Am. The B-17 was a World War II heavy bomber famous for durability and defensive guns. It carried large bomb loads over Europe in daylight precision raids. Over 12,700 built between 1936 and 1945, it became a symbol of American air power, one of the most advanced bombers of World War II, featuring pressurized cabins and remote gun turrets. It famously dropped the atomic bombs on Japan and served through Korea. About 3,970, built from 1943 to 1954. The B-47 was an early jet bomber with swept wings designed for nuclear missions. It marked the transition to jet-powered strategic bombers and introduced pod-mounted engines. Over 2,000 built in the 1950s for Strategic Air Command. The B-52 is a long-range strategic bomber still flying today. It can carry nuclear and conventional weapons with incredible endurance and global reach. 744 built and in service since 1955, expected to serve past 2050. The P-26 was the first all-metal monoplane fighter used by the US Army Air Corps. It had fixed landing gear and an open cockpit with modest armament. Around 150 were built in the early 1930s. It represented the transition from biplanes. The F-B was a US Navy biplane fighter from the late 1920s known for aerobatics. It first flew in 1926 and entered service in 1928 with carrier capability. Only 32 production aircraft were built plus one prototype. The F-4B was a carrier-capable biplane fighter that served as the main US Navy fighter in the early 1930s. Agile and reliable with improved performance over predecessors. Around 187 delivered to the US Navy through various variants. The F-15 is a high-performance air superiority fighter designed to dominate the skies. It can exceed Mach 2.5 and has an incredible combat record with over 100 victories. Over 1,600 built since 1972 and still in production. The Hornet is a versatile fighter used for air combat and ground attack. It's carrier-capable and very maneuverable with proven reliability. About 1,480 built from the late 1970s onward for US Navy and Marine Corps use. A large military transport capable of carrying tanks and heavy cargo into short runways. It's vital for global airlift missions with strategic and tactical flexibility. 279 built between 1991 and 2015 for the US Air Force and international operators. The C-97 is a big piston engine military transport derived from the B-29 family used for heavy lift. It first flew in 1944 and entered service around 1947. Only 77 were built as transports with the same airframe spawning larger tanker fleets. The KC-97 was the aerial refueling version of the C-97 family. Slower than jets but crucial during the transition era before the KC-135 took over. Production was significant with hundreds built for Strategic Air Command tanker operations. Aerial refueling aircraft based on the 707 platform. It has refueled US and allied aircraft for decades with global reach and reliability. Over 800 built and still in service since 1957. Backbone of American aerial refueling capability. A modern tanker based on the 767 with advanced refueling systems. It replaces older KC-135s with improved cargo and passenger capacity. In service since 2019, with over 100 delivered to the US Air Force and international customers. A radar surveillance aircraft with a large rotating radar dome. It provides airborne command and control for air operations with long endurance. 68 built since the 1970s for the US Air Force and NATO allies. The E-4 is the famous Doomsday plane, a heavily modified 747-200 built to keep command and control alive during extreme national emergencies. First flew in 1973 and entered service in 1974. Only 4 aircraft were built and they're still in service. The E-6 is a command and communications relay aircraft based on the 707 used by the US Navy for the TACAMO mission. Ensures messages can reach nuclear forces including submarines. First flight was in 1987, introduced in 1989, and 16 were built. The RC-135 family, a long-running reconnaissance aircraft derived from the C-135 and 707 era airframes. They've been heavily upgraded over time and remain important for intelligence collection. Various models serve specialized electronic and signals intelligence roles for the US Air Force. A maritime patrol aircraft based on the 737 used for anti-submarine warfare. It's fast, modern and sensor-heavy with advanced mission systems. Over 200 built since 2010 for the US Navy and international partners, with production continuing. The E-7 is an airborne early warning and control aircraft based on the modern 737, using a fixed radar instead of a spinning dish like AWACS. First flight was in 2004, and it entered service in the 2000s, with multiple air forces operating it. The VC-25 is a highly modified 747-200 built for the US Air Force as Presidential Air Force One transport. Two aircraft were built with advanced communications, defensive systems, and self-sufficiency. In service since 1990, replacing earlier VC-137s. A heavy-lift helicopter with tandem rotors used to transport troops and cargo. It's fast for a helicopter and extremely reliable in harsh conditions. Over 1,300 built since 1960 for the US Army and international operators, with production continuing. The AH-64 Apache is a dedicated attack helicopter built for anti-tank warfare, close air support, and armed reconnaissance. Known for its nose-mounted 13 cannon, Hellfire missiles, and advanced sensors. First flew in 1975, entered service in 1986 with over 2,500 built. The V-22 is a tilt rotor that takes off like a helicopter, but flies faster like a turboprop airplane. Used for assault support, cargo, and special operations with unique versatility. First flew in 1989 and entered service in 2005. An unmanned carrier-based refueling drone for the US Navy. It extends the range of carrier aircraft with autonomous aerial refueling capability. Entering service in the 2020s, with initial operational deployment planned for mid-decade operations. ScanEagle is a small, long-endurance reconnaissance UAV used for surveillance, especially from ships and remote bases. It first flew in 2002 and became widely used because it's relatively simple and persistent. Hundreds deployed with US and Allied forces. The X-37 is an unmanned reusable spaceplane operated by the US Space Force for classified missions. It launches on rockets and lands like the Space Shuttle, with extended orbital duration. First flew in 2010, with multiple long-duration missions completed.